Hey, good morning. It's Sunday morning here in Cypress, Texas. I just got back 12:30 in the morning from San Antonio from the Trainers Academy, and it was all good information. I think my biggest takeaway was Tony Sanders giving her emotional reasons why. She's got some haters that she's some people that doubted her, and like, oh, I got those. I got those. That can drive me too. And I felt something different though, and I think it had something to do with um, they didn't address it much, but I could feel it. That what's going on with the economy, you know, the Fed raising interest rates, trying to cause more unemployment. So if we can't make enough money to pay for the inflated prices on products and services, the prices of product and service will come down. It's just ludicrous. The the answer, they're talking about, but they didn't really address it at the event, but you could, I could feel it. There's that element, and how what we do can actually be the solution for people. And I after I came with these guys, they were Ethiopian. They were in the generals team, and they were. It was very interesting. We did dinner with the guys. This guy was a green jacket, and and they started talking about, somebody come, you would do all this illustration for somebody, you go to present it to them, and they're like, well, not right now. We want to think about it, right? What would you do? And I'm like, well, I'll tell you what I do. He said, husband and wife? Yep. I'd look at her and I'd say, okay, tomorrow he steps off the curb and gets hit by a bus. Are you and the kids going to live with him in his house or yours? They're like, oh. And then they start telling me all these stories about these people at the last minute. What they're dealing with is the subconscious programming. I'm reading right now in the it's like gonna be my fifth time reading Think and Grow Rich. Okay, so I know what's in there, right? Dealing with a lot of the subconscious programming, subconscious mind, and you've got to kind of address things like that ahead of time, you know. And the workshops work really good. Well, what are you going to think about? Tune them into the workshops. Register them for the workshop so they can see the process. They can start getting the information, the right information. Okay, telling stories about people like their sister, you know, who's a doctor, and telling them to leave her alone, or people saying, their accountant or their attorney saying to they don't need to do that right now. They don't need to buy life insurance right now. And okay, well, let's see what's that person going to do for you if something happens to you, for your kids. Are they going to take care of your kids? You know, Single mom they're talking about. You know, are your kids going to live with relatives? Are your kids going to be a ward of the state? How's that gonna happen? What's gonna happen there? Is the people that your family members are gonna take care of your kids? Are they gonna have enough? Is it gonna be a burden on them to take care of your kids? You know, um, you got to put their mind where people are. You got to, you kind of got to address these things up front. Okay, you got to educate them on how to address this information they're going to get from the peanut gallery. You know, that wasn't covered. Kind of covered after the fact. After this dinner we had with this green jacket last night. um, there's a lot going to happen. I mean, what's happening with the Fed's intentionally trying to cause unemployment, and it's going to hit like a tempest after the first of the year. And there's two ways to go. We're all going to come to get dependent on the government, okay, or people are going to come up with their own. solutions. Okay, self-employment. They can't very well um, get fired if you're the boss, right? If you own your own business. Um, People are still going to need housing. Um, they're You're just not going to be looking at financing from mortgage companies, banks. That's going to tighten right up, especially for new construction. You you're going to see property values going to go down, down, down in a big way. Um, it's going to be, and that has effect in the big construction business. That has effect in the real estate, the mortgage business, all of that. So I'm doing a lot. I'm reaching out to a lot of mortgage and real estate professionals right now, and I only need a couple of them to catch on to this. And there's a bunch of them, right? And they're all looking. They're all because they're hitting that well, and that well is going dry. Okay, so they're looking for reasons, places to go, looking for that new well. All right, and I'm looking for them. All right, have a great Sunday.